everyone. Today I'm going to talk about Instagram's algorithm and the updates they've made in 2018 and even the updates they've made just recently in April 2018. So I'm actually just on here right now and I'm watching a good buddy, Mr. Kelly Starrett, talk with the mad scientist Chris Duffin. And check out the link in the description below to Mobility WOD. If you're not familiar, I am a Mobility WOD ambassador. That means that I offer up mobility advice, and you can also get some discounts with me as well if you use the link in the description below. So feel free to use that, feel free to check it out and get your daily MWOD, which is basically like your daily mobility routine, which comes directly from the really cool people over at Team MWOD. So I'm going to get out of this here. What I want to talk about here in this video, again, is the Instagram algorithm updates, and in particular I want to address some of the new changes they've made in April 2018. So one of the big changes I've noticed over the past few days, and I've just hopped on my profile right now. So if I go to one of my pictures, I'm going to go to the one I posted yesterday, which is like a transformation shot. Look at that. That's 185. Actually, I don't weigh 185 right now. This is kind of like a throwback as well as a transformation. This is when I first lost the weight doing intermittent fasting. You can check the link in the description below for that. But I'm probably about 15 pounds more than this now, but you know, still pretty muscular. I'm just not as like leaned out as that. But anyways, let's get to the comments of this post. So you can see here, Instagram has implemented something where basically they're showing you the top comments, and then they're going to be showing you the newest comments after that. So you can actually go and select and choose if you want to see the newest first or if you want to see the top comments first. This is a lot like YouTube, in fact. And what's also really interesting about Instagram now is that you'll notice here it says edited. See, my post has been edited. So now it actually tells you when you've made changes and edited your post. So there's a few things I want to address here. First of all, I think it's really neat that Instagram is becoming this fully featured social media platform, much like YouTube. It's great for content creators such as myself because it allows me to engage with the audience and the followers, subscribers, whatever it may be. It allows me to engage much easier. So first things first, if you are on Instagram, hit me with a follow or a like or something like that. Shoot me a message if you're interested in just reaching out if you have any questions about Instagram, or if you have any questions about mobility. As we just spoke about a moment ago, I am a Mobility WOD ambassador, so I'm more than happy to help if you have questions regarding your mobility, regarding your fitness, your training, your weight loss, your dieting, your intermittent fasting, anything really, even life advice when it comes to just day-to-day lifestyle type of stuff, even meditation, things like that. A lot of people message me for advice on all sorts of different topics, and I might even take your question and feature it in a YouTube video. Of course, I'm going to leave your name out, or I might feature it in a podcast for We the Ether podcast. So if you're interested in checking out my podcast, the link will be in the description below as well for that. Okay, so for this video, the main things I want to talk about is the top comments, the newest comments that Instagram has implemented. Also the fact that they're now saying the posts or showing you the posts that have been edited. Previously they weren't doing that. And all of this has to do with Instagram's internal algorithm and scoring system. So I'm going to give you some links and resources in the description below that are going to allow you to check your Instagram score. One of them is Social Blade. It's a pretty popular tool. But basically Instagram it's rating the top comments by using their algorithm, and basically by determining who your followers are that tend to have the largest engagements on their particular accounts. So here's a couple tips if you want to grow and improve your Instagram. So first of all, when you make a post and someone leaves you a comment, you want to engage with that comment pretty much as quickly as possible. So ideally within the first hour, within the first 30 minutes of it being posted, especially if it's a top comment, such as my little fit fam buddy Lena here, because you can see Lena we've been Insta friends and social media friends for quite some time now, for a few years. You can see Lena here is rocking quite a pretty big following. Her engagements are all pretty high. You know, she's sitting at something like that. So she's doing pretty good. So she appeared as the top comment on my latest post, and that's because, first of all, we've been Insta buddies for several years, and because she is a highly engaged individual on the community on Instagram. So when she leaves a comment on mine, basically Instagram is going to put her up to the top and then allow me the opportunity to respond to her before the ones that aren't necessarily my most engaged followers or the ones that don't necessarily have a large following themselves. So generally, if someone comments on your video, you want to respond to them and engage with them almost immediately. And something else you're going to want to consider is going back to how I had said that you can see that the post has been edited. You don't want to edit your posts. This is a little bit theory at the moment. I'm going to adjust my camera here. This is a little bit theory at the moment because Instagram hasn't fully come out and said that this is a factor, but a lot of social media specialists and whatnot are basically making the claim that if you edit your post, it's going to bring down its potential of reaching the Explore page. It's going to bring down its potential of reaching a broader audience. So generally when you write your post, you want to not edit that post afterwards. Of course, you saw here that I did, no big deal, you know, but if you want to be entirely optimal, you don't want to edit your post after making it. Something else you'll notice here, and something I've been experimenting on personally, is how many hashtags I use. So previously it was known that you can use up to 30 hashtags on Instagram. Now it's probably more recommended to use something in the range of around 10 to maybe 15, 17. You don't necessarily have to go over 20 hashtags. And the hashtags that you're using should be very, very specific and niche targeted to your particular account or that particular photo. You don't just want to use general hashtags all the time. And another point is you don't want to use the same hashtags on every single post. So you want to kind of mix it up. And if your posts are all about fitness, that might be a little bit tricky, but definitely go and do some hashtag research. I'm going to put some links in the description below where you can do that. And you want to grab a bunch of different varying hashtags that you can use. So that's kind of what I wanted to cover in this video. Those are some tips you can try to implement yourself. They're working quite well for me. I've been more engaged on Instagram lately as of 2018. And I'm seeing pretty good results in terms of the community there. And if you are interested in engaging with me on Instagram and shooting me a message, you know, feel free to do so. I can answer your questions just about any topic. So hit me up right here on the socials. Otherwise, I hope this video was informative to you. Shoot it with a like. I've given you some information on the screen as well that you can try to follow and improve your own Instagram account if you do enjoy that social platform just as much as I do. And I'm enjoying it more and more, given the fact that they keep improving it, even with the stories and whatnot. Actually, I'll get into another video talking about stories if you're interested in that. So just comment down below and let me know, and then I'll produce that for you. But that's pretty much it for this. Thank you for watching as always. I will catch you again in that next one. Take care.